Hey lovely souls, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're diving into a powerful energy update and reading for our beautiful collective here on YouTube. I'm feeling really guided today to do a deep auric reading where we'll tap into your energy field from the root chakra all the way up to the crown chakra. I'm excited to channel the messages that are coming through for you all. Let's get started. I'm kicking off with the energy oracle cards, but I'm sure we'll pull from traditional tarot as well as we go along. Take a moment right now to pause this video and do 3 things. First, hit that like button to show your support. Second, subscribe to help us reach 10,000 subscribers. And third, drop a comment with the number 11. This special number will send a powerful signal to the universe, amplifying the energy of this message. And remember, if you're truly a chosen one, you'll stay with me until the end of this video because deep down, your spirit knows this message is for you. Now, let's see what's coming through. The first card we have is the sacral chakra, and it's beautifully paired with the goddess of the moon, the strategy card, and angel of strength. From these cards, I'm sensing that your root chakra is sending you a deep sense of empowerment through being grounded in the present moment. It's like your root chakra and sacral chakra are having a dance, exchanging energy, rooted stability, meeting creative flow. This is such an exciting place to be, as you're learning how to stay grounded while letting that creative, sensual energy flow freely. I'm hearing that staying present is opening up a portal for this creative energy to move through you. And with the strategy card showing up, something your soul has been planning for a long time, something deeply embedded in your blueprint, is now coming into physical form. It's almost like it's being locked into place, ready to manifest. You're also being guided to hold your ground and trust your confidence. With Angel of Strength here, there's a clear message that you are divinely protected right now, especially in your connections with others. This protection is going to show up in your relationships, and you'll see aligned souls naturally gravitate toward you. If anyone or anything is starting to distance itself from your life, trust that it's a divine redirection at play. This is why that message of confidence is so important. You are fully supported as you show up authentically, stay present, and embrace your creative flow. Your guides are ensuring that you're surrounded by the right people and energies, so trust that any changes are happening for your highest good. Stay confident, you're protected, and your journey is unfolding beautifully. This protection is especially working through your relationships right now, and it's important to dive deeper into the energy of the strategy card to see what your soul has been planning on a higher level. What I'm picking up is that you've been aware of this on some level for a long time. Whether consciously or subconsciously, you've felt a pull, like a longing or a deep desire for something. For some of you, this may have been a clear, conscious vision that you've actively pursued for a while. For others, it may have been more of an intuitive, subconscious feeling, a gentle nudge in a direction you couldn't fully explain until now. But here's the thing. What you've sensed in an abstract way, whether as a longing or soul pull, is now beginning to show itself in more tangible, concrete ways. You're going to start seeing clearer direction and physical manifestations of what you've been dreaming about. With the throat chakra card appearing, I feel that for many of you, what's coming into form might have something to do with communication, whether that's through conversations, opportunities, or messages that are being communicated to you. The word established keeps coming through, and it feels like this is related to someone or something that's been noticing you. It could be a person, a business opportunity, a collaboration, or even a potential mentor or leader. This person or entity holds a certain level of influence or power and has had their eye on you. They're interested in working with you, connecting with you, or collaborating with you in a way that feels stable and possibly long-term. I also sense that this connection can bring a strong sense of structure and stability to your life. It's like they're going to take something you've already been doing and enhance it, offering protection, grounding, and security as you continue to move forward. This energy feels like it's a solid foundation that's being established for something greater to blossom. For some of you, this could relate to the way you live your life, perhaps in a free-flowing, creative, and intuitive way. This person or opportunity that's coming in may offer the balance you need, providing structure and support while still honoring your creativity and free spirit. I'm also hearing the word admire. Whoever this person, group, or entity is, they seem to have a deep admiration for you. This opportunity might show up at a time when you feel like you've exhausted all your options, or when you're feeling a bit worn out, like you've been running on empty. But then, out of nowhere, this fresh energy swoops in, breathing new life into your work, your passions, or your creative pursuits. It's like a spark of energy that revitalizes you and reignites your drive. Then we have the Strength card, which speaks to a deeper aspect of your soul's plan, something your soul set in motion before you even incarnated here. I'm sensing that you've always been meant to step into a confident, empowered version of yourself. But to get there, you had to go through some intense trials. I'm hearing that you've experienced periods of feeling the complete opposite. Times when you felt lost, stuck, or even spiraling. What I'm seeing is something cyclical, like a spiral. Maybe you felt like you were running in circles, like progress was elusive, or like things were falling apart. But you weren't really repeating the same cycles. Instead, you were on a spiral staircase, each turn lifting you to higher levels of vibration and spiritual growth. The ego or the mind will say that you're spiraling, but the soul will say that you're ascending. When viewed in 2 dimensions, a spiral may look like you're just going around in circles, but from a higher dimensional perspective, it's actually a staircase, lifting you higher and higher. I feel like this is a powerful message for someone here, how you're navigating between these 2 perspectives within yourself. And what's even more special is that you have the ability to move between these perspectives, which makes your role here on Earth incredibly impactful. You can shift between a lower dimensional perspective and a higher dimensional one with ease, allowing you to relate to others no matter where they're at. This unique gift allows you to offer spiritual guidance and support as you can see the big picture and also understand the struggles others may be facing. You're able to connect on a deep level and offer encouragement because you truly understand both perspectives. This is a beautiful and powerful ability that not only helps you on your journey, but also allows you to uplift others. I can feel that there's going to be even more insights coming through in future readings about this, as it feels like a deeply quantum shift. This is so closely tied to your soul's purpose here on Earth. What I'm hearing is that you're evolving into someone who holds significant power and influence, but not through force or effort. It's happening naturally because you've stepped into a state of true empowerment and confidence, which, as I've mentioned, is something your soul has always intended for you. Even from a young age, I sense you caught glimpses of your future self, confident, free, happy, and fulfilled. Now, you're embodying that vision. You're realizing that those were never just distant fantasies or dreams. You were actually picking up on glimpses of future timelines. These were glimpses into versions of you who were already living as the confident, empowered person you always envisioned. I keep hearing the phrase, from envisionment to embodiment. This is a powerful shift. You're moving from having dreams and visions of who you want to be into actually becoming that person. You are now embodying the very frequency of those desires. And in doing so, you're becoming a magnet, drawing all the tangible manifestations of those dreams right into your reality. Now, as we dive deeper into the root chakra energy, I'm sensing some destabilizing forces around you, particularly from the energy of others. There are moments when you might notice your root chakra feeling a bit off balance, and this seems to be connected to how others perceive you or the energy they send your way. The subtle energetic information they send can sometimes overwhelm your system. But here's what's coming through strongly. With hostilities reversed and community upright, I'm being shown the image of a protective barrier surrounding you. Instead of a literal fence, it's as if the people around you are forming a circle of protection. This may sound unusual, but it's like you're being guided to prioritize your peace more than ever right now. While this idea of peace is something we talk about often on the channel, it feels especially crucial right now. However, I sense there's more to this than simply grounding yourself in peace. This is also laying the foundation for something bigger, a new project, creation, or path that you're about to step into. It's as if this peaceful, stabilized energy is setting the stage for something you're about to manifest, and it's all connected to your highest purpose. I'm hearing the word speaking. It's like when your root chakra gets ungrounded, one of the first things you might notice is that it becomes harder to think clearly or communicate effectively. That sense of imbalance can block your flow of words and ideas. But what I'm picking up is that the people around you, your circle, are acting almost like a protective barrier, guarding your energy. I keep hearing your people. These are the connections, the relationships, and the community you surround yourself with. These bonds are meant to serve as a form of energetic protection, helping to keep you grounded and stable. It's like you're being shielded by a ring of bodyguards, but not in a literal sense. It's more metaphorical, where you either already have or are in the process of attracting people who form a supportive, uplifting community around you. This support system helps to bounce out any negative energies that might try to destabilize your root chakra. Right now, I'm getting a strong sense that having a solid inner circle is incredibly important for you. That's why the message is loud and clear. Prioritize your peace. But it's not just about how peace benefits you. It's also about protecting your peace so you can stay energetically stable and rooted. This stability is laying the foundation for something truly powerful you're about to bring into the world. I know we've spent a lot of time focusing on the root chakra, but maybe that's why I felt drawn to do this type of reading. It feels like many of you who are listening may need these root chakra messages now, more than ever. So, let's dig deeper into what exactly this piece is laying the foundation for. We have the Three of Wands reversed, along with the Two of Swords reversed, the Nine of Cups reversed, and the Ten of Swords. Wow, this is a heavy spread. I feel like we're tapping into a specific dynamic, either with one person or a group, that has been draining your energy and affecting your root chakra stability. Let's take a closer look at what this energy is all about. Now, we have the High Priestess and the Page of Wands making their presence known. There's a spark of optimism here, something small that grows as you continue to trust your intuition. Your intuition is acting as a powerful guide, leading you through a situation or relationship where something or someone is being exposed. What I'm picking up is that this situation has really thrown off your root chakra, making you feel unstable. For some, I'm seeing it manifest physically, like breakouts or other skin issues. Now, I'm not a medical professional, so I'd always recommend checking in with a doctor if there are health concerns. But energetically, it feels like these physical symptoms are connected to your intuition, guiding you in a particular direction. What I'm getting here is that your intuition led you to go back. It's like it pulled you backward. And for some, I'm literally hearing moving back home. For some of you, this could mean physically returning to your hometown or a place tied to your childhood. For others, it might be more symbolic, being drawn to revisit something from your past. On the surface, it may have felt like a regression, like you were moving backward. But in reality, you weren't going backward at all. This step was essential to reveal something. I'm hearing dissonant energy. Something wasn't in harmony. Something was out of alignment. For some, this could have been actual lies, deception, or a situation that wasn't what it seemed. But it doesn't always have to be literal deceit. It could be an underlying disharmony that you just weren't fully aware of at the time. Here's the key message. You couldn't see it when you were too close. So, your intuition created some distance for you, allowing you to gain a fresh perspective. It might have felt like you were moving backward, but really, this was about stepping far enough away to finally see things clearly. With the Nine of Cups reversed, I can sense that this realization hit hard. It was a tough pill to swallow because it forced you to let go of something you once thought you deeply wanted, so that you could make room for what you truly deserve. And not just what you deserve, but what you truly desire on a soul level. I'm picking up that the disharmony wasn't just outside of you. It may have also been within you in a way you hadn't fully recognized. I'm hearing cognitive dissonance, which means that what you thought you wanted from this person or situation was wrapped in an illusion. You might have been seeing them, or the situation, through the lens of who you believed they could be, instead of how they were truly showing up for you. It's a deep message, but your guides want you to know that everything your soul truly desires is available to you. However, to receive it, you must have the courage to release the illusion and let go of the fixed idea of how things should unfold or who should bring them to you. This message feels very high level, so take it only if it resonates deeply with you. But I feel that while this truth was hard to face, it was also necessary. It was healing. In a way, it was the medicine you needed to close that chapter. With the Ten of Swords, it feels like you had to fully close the door on something. Something that wasn't meeting your needs, wasn't showing up the way you deserved. I'm hearing that by releasing this, the stagnancy, the stalemate, energy, has lifted, or is lifting. This release is opening you up to something fresh, exciting, and full of promise. And with the Page of Wands, I'm hearing that this new energy is actually awakening your heart chakra. It feels like I'm speaking to someone who's been lost in a maze of confusion for a long time, dealing with internal contradictions about a person or situation. You might have wanted so badly to believe the illusion, but in doing so, you disconnected from your own heart space and emotional truth. Now, it feels like your emotions are coming back to life. I'm hearing that it's almost as if your heart is cracking open, allowing you to feel again. You might even find yourself saying, "I never knew I could feel like this." Whether it's feeling the highs and lows more deeply, experiencing profound support, overwhelming happiness, or a deep sense of love, if you're not there yet, the universe is ready to show you just how fulfilling life can be. It wants to reveal how incredible and joyful you can actually feel in a way you may not have thought was possible before. It's interesting because at the bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Wands reversed and the Ten of Pentacles upright. I feel a strong message coming through here. There's been something in your life that's felt almost impossible to solve. I'm hearing an unsolvable problem. But here's the turning point. You made the choice to let it go, to drop it completely. And the moment you release it, the Ten of Pentacles steps in. This card represents profound abundance, fulfillment, and manifesting everything you've desired. And often, it comes in a way that feels surprising, maybe even sudden, but it's the best kind of unexpected blessing. I keep seeing the number 222, which might hold significance for you right now. I'm also picking up on the initials L, O, C, A, and L, which could relate to someone's name, or maybe even to something local in your life. It's funny because it spells out local, so that could be a clue. I'm also hearing the words escape and rabbit, and it's almost like I heard escaping the rabbit hole. It's as if this situation or person had a lot of illusions surrounding it, and you might have felt like you were sinking deeper into that rabbit hole. But now you're breaking free from it. You've made it to the other side, or you're in the process of escaping it in some powerful way. What's fascinating is that venturing down that rabbit hole actually had its purpose. As you break free, you're not just leaving it behind, you're exiting it transformed. You've alchemized the experience, becoming a new version of yourself, one that's been deeply spiritually changed. This journey has played a massive role in boosting your confidence. As we touched on earlier, this shift in confidence is what now gives you such a powerful and natural influence over situations. You've become a magnetic force. Now, let me shuffle the cards here. Wow, what profound insights came through from just that one chakra center. But now, let's move on to your sacral chakra. Let's dive in and see what I can channel for you at this time. I just saw gears turning. A clock might be significant for someone here, or perhaps something related to time or timing. I'm hearing moving parts. There's a feeling in your sacral chakra that it's full of different moving pieces, things that are coming together in a very mysterious way. Maybe these are creative projects or different people you're connecting with. I'm hearing trying to control it makes the gears stop. It's like these pieces work together seamlessly in their own time, but when you try to control the process, it all freezes up. It's like you're shutting down that sacral chakra energy, and you might experience this as writer's block or feeling out of sync, as though you've lost your touch. With the moon card in the upright position, there's a lot of mystery around this energy. I'm hearing it can only be fully seen under the cover of the moon. I'm not entirely sure what that means for someone specifically, but it suggests that there's something you can only fully understand or perceive in the dark. Sometimes, it's in those moments of uncertainty, when your conscious mind isn't overly fixated on outcomes, that you can see the situation in a new light. Whether it's literal darkness or metaphorical, it's like a shift in perspective that allows you to understand things in a deeper, more intuitive way. This feels almost poetic, like there's a creative or inspired energy surrounding you right now. Maybe you've been in a more artistic or poetic state of mind lately. I'm picking up the words ants and free, which suggests that freedom is playing a big role in how you're connecting with your sacral chakra right now. I'm curious, what can only be seen under the cover of darkness? Ah, the star card, reversed. Wow. It feels like this darkness might be more of a mental cloud, a heaviness that's weighed down on you recently, almost like it came out of nowhere. You've probably felt this energy in the form of something dark and oppressive. But here's what I'm hearing. This darkness is just a season, a phase, much like the daily cycle of light and dark. You move through similar cycles within your own energy and mind. And this season has a purpose. Because in that darkness, in the moments of feeling overwhelmed by heaviness, perhaps experiencing grief, sadness, or hopelessness, you are actually retrieving something valuable. What is this valuable thing? Wow, it's the Ace of Swords, an idea, a breakthrough, a victory. It's as though, through this mental fog, this heaviness you've been enduring, you are receiving a key. This key unlocks a door. And when I asked about what lies on the other side of this door, I felt like I was looking into the Akashic records, an expansive, ancient library full of knowledge and wisdom. So, it seems that this key is giving you special access to deep spiritual wisdom and insights. It's almost like you've earned this access because you've allowed yourself to face your shadow, those heavier emotions that were rising up. By embracing this darkness, you've unlocked a level of spiritual understanding that wouldn't have been available to you otherwise. It's a profound kind of wisdom, accessible only because you've walked through this emotional and mental heaviness with courage. Ultimately, what I'm hearing is this. This paves the way to more consistently embodying the energy of the Empress. It's fascinating because in the Empress card, she holds a scepter, but for a moment, I thought she was holding a key. That felt really significant. Now, we also have the Seven of Wands reversed. What I'm hearing here is simple but powerful. Just surrender. Surrender is exactly what's needed right now. It feels like surrendering to your emotions is the key at this moment. A big part of this is connected to your sacral chakra, which is all about being in the present moment. I'm sensing that many of the emotions you're experiencing arise naturally when you're simply living, being present, and flowing. Then, out of nowhere, you get hit with a powerful, intense feeling. At times, it may feel like something unwanted or even negative, but here's what I'm hearing. All emotions serve a purpose. Just like the day goes through its natural phases, sunlight, evening and nighttime, you experience this ebb and flow in your emotional energy. And each time you go through a darker emotional phase, you're retrieving a key that lets you tap into your inner Empress energy, the one that's creative, free, and magical. The more you surrender and allow yourself to feel, the more you can embody that energy in a solid, grounded, and consistent way. It's like each emotional cycle is shaping you into a more empowered version of yourself. I'm hearing, trust your cycles, even the ones your mind may label as unwanted. It's time to fully surrender to these experiences. Embrace them, let yourself flow with them. This has been such a beautiful reading, and I'm so glad you're here. Now, I'm going to reshuffle the cards. Now let's get into this Rumi Oracle card, and the one that's come through is the Human Gift. And as soon as I flipped to the page, one line stood out to me. You may finally allow your heart to break once more, to shed those old grievances, and be free and fresh to live and love again. Or you may quietly realize you are human, you are light and dark of heaven and earth. Wow, that's exactly what we've been talking about. You are light and dark. What a perfect reflection of everything we've been channeling. You are such an extraordinary blend of all that can possibly be. You are a divine living experiment, constantly evolving and growing. You are sacred, cherished, and loved by the great beloved. So don't fear your fear. Meet your doubt with compassion. Let it be, and let it go. After all, you are human, and your journey is beyond description. With that, I'm going to close this reading. If you connect with me on a deeper level, I would love for you to subscribe and join our beautiful, like-minded community here on YouTube. You can also follow me on Instagram @MagnetizeOfficial for more energy updates, inspiration, and info.